and welcome to Let's Play Small World. Small World is actually a board game that I acquired a couple of years ago and that I enjoy a lot, and since the computer version that came out later is currently available as a Humble Bundle or as a part of a Humble Bundle, I got it as well. So, of course it's not exactly the same. The game is much faster on the computer since you don't have to search for tokens and don't have to set up the game and everything. But on the other hand, of course, you don't socialize as much and you have fewer options, like fewer races and abilities and expansions and so on. But it's like the digital version of some card games. It's a bit watered down and simplified, but in general still the same, and yeah, it's a nice option if you don't have currently no people available to play. So how does the game work? What I like is that this has a lot of options available here, like you can play a local game in the wireless LAN, or if you have a tablet you can play it on that one, and the game then basically always switch sides, so you can it flips basically, so you can sit on opposite sides of a table, and whenever one turn is done the game basically changes sides, so that you can easily play it also as an online game. You can join in progress game, invite friends, and since it also has access to Steam or is listed there, it's not that difficult to find players. But I got the game just yesterday, so I first play a solo game to show you how it works. These are the expansions. The Royal bonus came with the Humble Bundle, and the other three I just got on Steam because, well, I like the game and I needed some fodder for my tablet too. So I can just enter my game, and to keep it quick I'll just have a 2-player game against one bot. So this is the game basically. It's a strategy game, but it's quite simple. It takes a fixed number of turns, which you can see here on the lower left. Like now it's turn 1 of 10. It depends on the number of players. The more players there are, the fewer turns there are. At the end of each turn you gain gold for each of these regions you occupy, and whoever has the most gold in the end wins. When it's the beginning of your turn, if you have no active combination of a race and a special power, you pick one, and if you already have a race or special power you can either have a turn with it or choose to abandon it. They then turn basically into ghosts, which you can't control but still earn your gold if they occupy regions, and then you can choose a new combination. As you can see, these here are random combinations of a special power and a race, which have all kinds of special abilities, and they are randomly assorted each game. Like I have here barricade trolls, for example, that I could pick as my first race and special power combination. Barricade means that I get bonus coins if they just control a small number of regions, and trolls mean that they basically place here troll layers in each region, and that makes them harder to occupy. Here we have swamp elves. Swamp means I gain more gold by conquering swamps or holding them, and elves means that they don't die if I get attacked. Normally if a region of yours is attacked, then one of your units in that region dies and the other flee, and with the elves they all flee and you can redeploy them. So since I currently have no active race and special power, I have to choose one. And the first, basically this list goes from top to bottom. The first one is for free, the one on top. For the second one it costs me 1 gold, which I have to place on the trolls. If I choose these here, as you can see, I have to place more and more of my gold to pick the other ones. Like, if the barricade troll combination would be quite horrible, then people would keep skipping it, but each time a person skips it, gold would be placed on it, and finally if a player does pick them, he gets all the gold. So it makes sense to pick one of the upper ones unless they are really crappy. The amount of gold, I don't know. Where can I see the amount of gold I have? I'm not sure. In the board game you start with 5 gold. I don't know. Well, anyway, I won't pick the barricade trolls at first because they are very defensive, and I want to occupy some regions at first. Then we have here the swamp elves, commando fawns. They're good in conquering stuff, and if they attack opponents, they and the opponents both get new troops. We have librarian wizards. They gain bonus coins for magic regions they occupy, and they gain also bonus coins for in decline races. Those are races that got abandoned earlier, and the other stuff here is too expensive, I guess, so I guess I just I'll take the swamp elves. So now I picked where's it? Do I see the tier? Ah, there's my gold. I got 4 gold left. And now it's my turn to conquer stuff. Since I have no units on the board of this race, I have to start conquering from the border somewhere. And since I have swamp elves and they gain extra gold from swamps, I'll start occupying swamps. The number here shows how many tokens I have. It takes 2 units to conquer 1 region. You can see that on top. Here if I move my mouse over a region, and on the bottom you see how many I have left. And then it takes 1 more unit to conquer a region for each obstacle basically. Like these here are random monsters. So the forest would take 2 units, and those hills would take 3 because there's still a monster in it. The mountain also takes 3 because mountains are more difficult, and so on. So I'll occupy this mountain here, which takes 3, 2 because of the region and 1 because it's a mountain. I have 5 left, so I'll occupy this one because I need swamps, and I'll occupy this one. At the end of my turn I can redistribute the units. Since the mountains are more difficult to conquer, I don't need that many here, and since swamps are more difficult, more important for me, I'll defend them a bit more, and then I'm done. Now I'm getting gold for each region, and since I play swamp elves, I'll get bonus gold for the swamp regions, and now it's the computer's turn. There's also a fast forward button, which is also quite handy if you know what's going on. If you don't have enough units for your final conquest, attempt to occupy a region, you can basically roll a die, and with some luck you can occupy the region anyway, which the computer tried, but then he failed. So now it's the beginning of my turn. I can choose to abandon areas now if I want to, or I can choose to give up this nation completely, but I don't want to do that yet. So I'll go occupy this region, and now I have 1 unit left. And here you see, if I have only 1 guy left, so and normally for this mountain I'd need 3. So if I'd attempt to occupy it now, I'd have to roll the die, and if I roll a 2 or more, then I'd get that mountain. But I think half of the sides on the die are blank, so the chance not that good. So now I can protect the swamps a bit more than the rest, and I'm done. You see it's now turn 10 of 2 of 10. I'm now at 19 gold. How much gold the other players have is hidden. Of course you could count it or something, but I'm too lazy for that. There are also some special icons here, like this are magic region, and here are caves, and this is a mine icon, and so on. And they have something to do with different special powers. I guess I'm fine now with these. I have 4 units left, so I could occupy a bit more, but not that many more units area, so I'll just decide to abandon my elves, which are now basically ghosts. All of them except one in each region get removed, and now I can't control them anymore, but they still hold these regions and protect them for me. You can always have one in decline area and one active. Now, since I don't have an active anymore, I can choose a new one, which could be seafaring giants, for example. They can occupy sea and lake areas, which you normally can't. And if they occupy a mountain, then any area near the mountain is easier to occupy for them. So that's not too bad. I choose those wizards. I want to choose the commando fauns. They don't cost me money. They are better in attacking, and they get bonus units when they fight with others, when they attack others. But the defending players also get bonus units. Well, but the trolls are really hard to defeat. It's 2 to conquer a region, +1 because of the troll cave, +3 because of the trolls. So I go with this one first. Here 2, and I got 5 left. And now I have... Oh, I forgot that I got commando guys, so it's easier for them to attack stuff. And I get here a mountain. Oh, I can't because they are not next to my already occupied regions. So I take this and let's try the mountain. Ah, crap. Now I can redistribute my units. It's unlikely that the trolls will... They can basically withdraw and attack from here. But I don't know if they'll do that. I'll do it this way. So, my dead elves still give me gold, and I get additional gold from my... what's... fauns? The computer doesn't seem to do that much right now. I'll take this troll cave away, and this one is very unlikely that I'll get it. So I'll just try to occupy this here. Or this. No, this. Yeah, crap. Let's do it like this. This and this. It's time for the computer to basically abandon his folk, because he keeps losing trolls in the fight with me, and he never had that many to begin with. And I get a lot of gold because I have basically 2 nations, a dead one and an alive one. I mean, I'm also losing units while fighting the trolls back and forth, but I get more gold each turn, so I don't really care. Let's try the mountain. Now let's put one here and one here. So the game seems somewhat complex, but actually by itself it's very easy. Damn, he's lucky. The only complicated thing is that there are so many special abilities and races, but still far fewer than in the board game, so... I guess I'll continue here fighting back and forth with the trolls because, as said, I earn more gold, so I don't really care. Can't really attack anything anymore. Finally. I don't know. The last few times I played on the computer, they weren't that crappy. I mean, it's not really doing anything. Yeah, let's try. Ah, a pity. One more here. Fast forward. Yes, you got your stupid mountain back. Normally those struggles don't last that long because I said when the fawns conquer an enemy region, then he gets a bonus unit and I get a bonus unit, and that's the reason why the fight keeps back and forth, because each time I conquer this we both get a bonus region. Otherwise we'd be already out of units for a long time. So basically I conquer one region, he loses one because I conquer it, and then he gains one because I'm a fawn and I gain one, and so forth. Maybe that's why the computer is basically stuck here, because normally the computer realizes that it keeps losing units and thus has to get a new race. But in this case he doesn't really lose units. The Humble Bundle bonus race and abilities don't actually appear in the board game, so that's something new. Oh no! Well, guess who won? Ta-da! Okay, let's try it with actual players. I don't know how many people play that. I'll just create a 4-player game, maybe. What I really like about the game is the expansions only matter for the person who creates the game. So since I host the game and have the expansions, the other players don't need them, and they can still, of course, make use of all the special races and abilities. Earlier today took about +2 for 4-player game. Ah, that doesn't take that long. Oh, well, that didn't take long at all. Oh, it's my turn. I have a choice of picking Wealthy Redman. They give me once bonus coins and I get a huge number of reds with no special ability. I think I'll take the Faun because I really like to conquer water regions and other races can't conquer them. So it might make sense to pick them early on. Conquer regions. And now I try to get to this water. I'll take this, and this, and this. Okay, I don't really need to defend my water. If I'm right, at least it's in a board game this way. Even though there are other water... Well, in the board game there are slightly different rules in this matter. And I'm done. And the board game also have an expansion or a standalone version called Underground, and that has different water rules. Basically, there you can everyone can conquer water regions, but can't hold them except for a few races or special powers. While in this game here, I think in this version, the other players simply can't get into the water. So now I'm pretty safe with these two areas, because unless I'm wrong, the others can't get them back. But we'll see. This one took pillaging Amazons. He gets bonus gold whenever he conquers a region that's not empty, even if there's a monster in it. And the Amazons basically get 4 additional units to attack with, but they run away at the end of the turn. So they're really good in attacking, and thus good early on. But they're not very good in defending. He took the Red Man, so he gets a lot of gold at once. And has a lot of units, but else no special abilities whatsoever. My aim now would be to get here to the last water tile. But that will be difficult because there are all those Amazons in between. But I'll try it anyway. I could also try to get this mountain here instead. Because it's a bit inside of the map, so not immediately attackable from the border. And it's a mountain, so it's more difficult for enemies to conquer. He got Tritons. They can conquer coastal regions with fewer units, and that's why he's here all over the way. And he got underworld Tritons, so you can see like a tiny cave icon, and they can conquer the caves also more easily and basically jump from one cave to the other. He could instantly conquer this one, for example. And he tried to attack me but failed. As you can see, there are different maps. I think currently there are 2 types of map in the game. One for 2 and 3 players and one for 4 and 5 players. How many units do we need to get here? 3, 5, 9. I'll try it anyway. I withdraw from these regions and I'll distribute these here. Yeah, that seems okay. I'll go here with 4 because I really want that water region. Problem is the Amazons now got an additional units because I attacked them, and they have tons of units to attack with anyway, so I hope they'll get somewhere here and attack the Red Man or something, but they'll leave this stack here alive so that I can conquer the water. Oh, they actually decided to lose their race. I mean, not lose it, but turn it into ghosts. Which is not bad, because now it's quite likely that I'll keep this stack, unless another player would... unless the rats get here, but they'd have to cross the mountains, or unless another player would completely abandon his areas and then attack new from this side. In the game, this is the second 4-player game I played, and in the other one people were chatting somewhat, but maybe it's because some people play on tablets or on their mobile phones, and of course that's not quite as convenient to chat. Triton guy is making a lot of money. You can also set here how much time each player has for the entire game. Oh, it's my turn. I'll take this. And then I got how many left? 4. So I'll take this mountain. And I got 1 left, so I'll try to take the swamp. Redeploy my troops. 1 here to defend against the rats. Yeah, with all the tritons here, I'll do this. And I guess next turn I'll abandon these, because now I'm most likely losing a lot of areas until my next turn, because the amazing player will have a new race and can attack from the side, and the rats will probably get here and the tritons here or something. He chose werewolf orcs. They are more powerful at night. Basically, here every even numbered game turn is night, and every odd numbered one is day, and they can attack much more easily. And he gains bonus gold for every region he occupies that wasn't empty, which is a nice combination. So at night he'll probably attack lots of players, since they are their orcs, and he gets a lot of bonus gold. And at day he'll probably play more defensive to not lose that many units. I don't know, that's how I'd play it. How much gold do I have? 21. So, yes, that was no bad decision of those to abandon them, because I would normally attack them since the areas are now weaker, but I have to abandon too, because I also need a new race, because mine are so spread out that I can't really attack anymore with just 3 units. But maybe the orcs will pummel here. Maybe the were-orcs will attack the tritons a bit. That wouldn't be too bad, because they surely have a lot of gold already. Ah, that's clever. He abandoned his regions completely, so he has more units to attack, because he gets more gold if he attacks an area that's not empty. I'm not sure what I'll pick next. We have a diplomat goblins. Goblins can attack those in decline, which means those ghost nations more easily. And diplomatic means that I can choose 1 player each turn whom I didn't attack and who can't attack me either for 1 turn. And then you have dwarves. They get bonus gold for each mine region and bonus gold for each region in general, but you get only 5. And then we have peace-loving leprechauns. They are funny, they get bonus gold if they didn't attack a player at all, but it depends on how crowded the game is, whether that makes any sense. And they can distribute pots of gold in their areas, and if nobody steals the pots of gold, wow, that was a lot of money he got, then they get bonus gold. Cursed is basically a disadvantage, you don't want to pick those, but if you skip them, then you have to pay 3 gold instead of 1, so that's also... I probably... Is it my turn or Kabuto's turn? Ah, you picked one of these here. Well, if you pick the Cursed Gypsies now, you already get 3 bonus gold. He picked Berserking Ghouls. Ghouls means that they can still move and attack even when they're in decline. But and Berserk means that they can roll the attack die, not only for the final conquest, but for each conquest. So, very offensive ghouls. I'm not making much gold right now, but on the other hand, players also don't attack me that much. I probably... there I get only 5, but each region can be worth quite a lot. I think I'll take the peaceful leprechauns. So I'll take an area that's mostly empty for now, which is here. And I'll try to take mountains, because it's more unlikely that players will steal the pots from those. And techno-active rays, so I can still attack these here if I'd want to. I can try. Now distribute. I'll try this, and I'll put 1 pot of gold on this mountain and 1 here. And maybe like this. And maybe 1 over here. Unless the orcs get there, but we'll see. Maybe we'll take a revenge on the ghouls. Well, that's not too bad. I got bonus gold because I didn't attack any player, and I got some gold from my who was it? Seafaring fauns. And if nobody steals these pots of gold, I get bonus gold in my next turn too. I guess I don't have to worry about the orcs for a while. And the kobolds could attack me, but they get bonus attack against these ghosts here. And my ghost. So they could try to steal my gold, but it would be a bit inefficient for them. They're much better in doing this. And he forced a treaty on Homo sapiens. The problem is I don't... Oh, Kabuto left. A bot will play for him at least. We are currently in turn 6 of 9. Oh, I get bonus gold for these pots here, so that's nice. I got 5 units to conquer regions, so... The thing is, I don't want to spread out too much. So I'll just conquer 1. Pot of gold here. And here. Yeah, just 2, otherwise players are too motivated to steal them. I have so few of these, that's annoying. Yeah, this one is in a weak spot too. There's also a mountain, but it belongs to my... It would be nice to put a pot of gold there, but I can only put it on my leprechaun regions, and this pot of gold is still in control by my seafaring fauns. It would be slowly time, as my leprechauns are spread out a lot, to abandon them and get a new race. But then I'd lose my seafaring fauns, since I can only have 1 inactive race. And they give me currently a steady 5 gold each turn. He took spirit pixies. Spirit means that they don't count towards the maximum of in-decline races you can have, so he can basically, if he chooses to let them die or go in decline, he can still keep his old one. And pixies mean they are very good in attacking, but crappy at defending. He finally took here my gold. from that mountain. Yeah, that's not very good. But it was the first time I think that somebody attacked one of my Leprechaun regions, and that's nice. He tried to get with his ghouls to my pot of gold, but failed the roll. Lucky for me, otherwise I'd have no pot of gold left. That was only active races, right? I guess I'll attack. But that's... There are already those stupid pixies everywhere. I guess I'd just defend. Because then I get bonus gold because of peace and loving Leprechauns. Peace loving. One here, one here, one here. Ah, he came back. I guess he has connection problems of some sort. Yeah. I didn't do much, but I still made a steady 13 gold. I guess that either the kobolds or the ghouls will attack here. The Leprechauns. And steal the gold. Most likely the kobolds will steal this one and the ghouls this one. $75 is not bad, but often the winning players have like slightly above 100 gold, so yeah. Let's see what else we got. We got here merchant giants with 5 gold on them already, just if you pick those. Merchant dwarves. Yes, nobody wanted them. Their abilities are powerful, but you get only 5. That's so few of them that nobody wants them. Then you have catapult barbarians, alchemist white ladies, ransacking shrubmen, swarm trolls, behemoth igors. I guess it's... I don't know. I should let them go in decline and take a new race, but I still have 4 of the seafaring fauns. And then they provide me with 4 gold each turn, and I'd lose all that if I'd abandon those. But then again, it seems that neither the kobolds nor the ghouls are interested in my 2 pots of gold. So maybe I'll keep playing defensive for a bit. It's not that interesting, but the combination of peace-loving and pots of gold just makes it useful to play defensive. If you're too spread out, then your areas are not defended and people can steal your pots of gold. And also if I attack too much or attack other active players, then I lose my peace-loving bonus. So my turn. 2 gold for my pots of gold. I guess I'll just stick to this. Try. I'll also conquer this one. Done attacking. Redeploy. Here, 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 4 gold from my seafarers. 3 gold because I didn't attack an active nation, and 5 golds from these regions. Now they're really weak, but who cares? I think that was now the... Was this already my 8th turn? Or, no, I think I still get it. Since abandoning your nation doesn't make any sense in the last turn, because then you basically skip that one and there won't be another one. If I still am in my 8th turn, then... Wow, that's a lot of gold, the Cobalt Skeleton. I either abandon next turn and then attack in the final turn with a different race, like Catapult Barbarians or something. The Goods tried again to get more gold, but didn't roll high enough. He just doesn't have a lot of Goods left, so... There are some funny races here, like Behemoths. You get like 2 huge giant hippos or something, and their power depends on the amount of swamps you have. And Igors basically create more Igors the more units people lose in general. It's my turn. I guess oh, it's the last turn, so it doesn't make any sense for me to abandon anyway. Well, I'll just keep attacking. Because if I lose units, it doesn't matter. It's my last turn anyway. So, this one. And redeploy. Here. Here. And I put pot of gold on each region because... No, I don't. I won't have another turn anyway. So, if I will never have another turn, then why put pots of gold anywhere? 4 from my seafaring fawns. 3 from not attacking an active nation. And the rest for these here. I don't know if sooner or later the company will release more updates with races from the other expansions, or like maybe there's also a board game version where there are global effects every turn. If they will release that, I don't know, or if they're happy with this. But then again, as it was part of a Handle Bundle, it wasn't expensive. How much gold do I have? 104 is not too bad. But I didn't pay much attention on how the other players did. Luckily they left me alone most of the time with the Leprechauns. I guess it's also because you get the gold for the pots of gold in the beginning of the turn and not in the end, and so the amount of gold you get is a bit spread out over your turn. You won't get a huge amount of icons and gold in the end, so it's not as obvious. But I think it's a nice play to game on the on a tablet or something. Also weird that nobody never attacked this mountain in the entire game, except my seafaring fawns. I guess the people were too busy. And who won? Who won? Kabuto's fourth. Homo sapiens? No, by 4 gold. Ah. Yeah. It was close. You can see some more statistics, like with my Leprechauns I made 51 gold. And with the fawns I made 53. I didn't pick that many new races, mostly because I got the fawns early on, and it's just a difficult. It's just I never really wanted to lose the sea areas. So how did? Well, I got a huge amount of gold with this red man. He had 12 of them and got 7 bonus gold. Well, that's it with Small World. I created a Steam group for it, but so far didn't do any advertisement for it. I guess I'll wait on how many players will play the game. What's in progress? Does it mean I can join an existing game? I'm not sure. Well, thanks for watching. This was Small World. As of now, it's still available in the Humble Bundle, and if you get it there, then you also get one of those 4 expansions I bought for free. Like, I don't know. This year was available with the Humble Bundle. Gives you, I don't know, quite some amount of new stuff. But as said, you don't necessarily need those expansions, because it depends not on you, but on the person who hosts the game, what you have to play. So, well, thanks for watching, and until next time.